We are at Blue Lagoon outside of Reykjavik, Iceland. It is a brisk 47 degrees out here, and we're about to put on swimsuits and get in a natural hot spring, or a semi-natural hot spring, because on the way here, they explained to us how this place was made, and it was made from water from a geothermal power plant, which was mixed with silica, and then whenever it was put in a lagoon, they discovered that the mud that it created had healing properties for the skin, and it's really pretty.
Wow, this is really neat. Just before you walk in, they have a pool of it right here off to the side of the building, and you can see the silica immediately. I mean, it's completely like milky white, and it makes the water look completely white, but the water's not white, it's the silica. It's kind of like a bluish white tint, but that's just the sky reflecting off of it. It's kind of how your eyes translate it, but it's really pretty. All right, we are heading out to the lagoon. Lisa's already there. First, you have to shower. You have to shower with soap and water and scrub all your hairy parts, and you have to do it completely naked, not in a swimsuit. Ooh, there's the cold air. Wow, this is really cool. This is the coolest thing ever. So it's 47 degrees right now. It's actually quite pleasant without my shirt on. I'm not really that cold, but it's gonna be nice and warm when we get into the lagoon. They said that you'll feel like the siltic on the bottom of the floor. It's kind of slippery, but it's not too bad. But you can see the steam rising up off the water, contrasting with those dark lava rocks. It's really cool looking. This is super, super neat. The white siltic that's in the water just makes it look creamy and white with the reflection off the blue sky. Such a contrast up against those lava rocks. It's really a sight to see. So there's all these little walking paths with little bridges that you can walk from one place to the other. There's a little bar over there that you can wade up to and get yourself a drink. There's like little caves that you can go in. There's some waterfalls over here that come down and hit you on the shoulders and massage your shoulders, which we're gonna hit all the little spots. Wow, this is really neat. Can't wait to get in. We brought water shoes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wear mine in there or not. It's a little bit slippery, but you can wear them if you want to, from what I understand. Whoa, man, it feels good. There's the waterfall, you guys.
You want to get your shoulders massaged? So this waterfall is a natural shoulder massage. I think Jason's going to take advantage.
Oh, heaven. Boy, it really smells like sulfur right here.
It does. Not so much in the main pool area. So there's one big pool and out in the middle, and then there's this break off of all these little pools. So if you're wanting a quieter area, come over here. Plus that's where the waterfall is. But the cool thing is you walk underneath these bridges to get from one area to the other.
It's nice and warm. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's like just a little bit cooler than a hot tub, but it's very pleasant temperature.
It is.
So they don't really want you to get your hair wet. You can if you want to. Obviously, I just did with the waterfall, but they say that the silica is good for your skin because of all the minerals that's in it, but it's not so good for your hair. It can dry it out. So they say to make sure you condition it very good afterwards. Okay, so we are in our line to get our one drink. We're gonna get our drink, then we are going to put our masks on.
Well, this is where you get your mask. The drinks are on the other side. Yeah.
Okay. Whoops. Wrong bar. I'm at the mask bar.
See that? That is a silica mud mask.
It's good for the skin. All the minerals in it. It's really good for the skin.
Oh, there's a mirror behind you.
Oh, there you go.
Sort of a mirror. How do I look, honey?
You look fantastic. Okay, rule number one to putting a mask on, I think. Never done this before. Keep it out of your eyes.
Well, yeah, that's definitely keep
You don't
it out
want
of
the
your eyes.
minerals into your eyeballs. You want them just on your skin. Number two, we gotta let it sit on for 10 minutes. It's gonna dry and get crusty, and then we can wash it off.
You look lovely, honey.
How does it work with the beard?
I don't think you put it in your beard, just on your face.
Just put it on the parts that are showing.
Get your neck. It feels good on the neck.
It's like putting suntan lotion on.
Really, really thick, huh?
Just tap it in.
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
No, honey, it's only been like 5.
I'm ready for this to come off. It's starting to dry and get crusty, and it feels weird. Oh.
We have white masks on our face.
How do we look?
I think we look dashing, darling. Dashing. It does feel weird as it's drying.
That's so weird.
It's like squeezing our face. Squeezing it. Like when your grandma used to grab your cheeks when you was a little kid and go, that's what it feels like.
The worst part is right here. So you don't have it on your upper lip.
Yeah, I get the mustache.
But right here around the mouth, because I'm talking, is where it's really weird.
Eventually we're gonna start talking like this. Our lips are gonna be constricted.
You're not, because you don't have it on your lips.
I got a sign right here. It says, the sound of this distribution well is 38 degrees Celsius, geothermal seawater being channeled into the lagoon from 2,000 meters within the earth. Pretty neat.
Okay, it's time for this to come off. Oh, this is cold. The water coming out of the spigot's freezing cold. Oh, that's freezing. Stick your hand under there.
Oh, that feels great.
So cold.
These cold temperatures here in Iceland, Reykjavik specifically, these wells are cold.
Woo. You can only put your hands under that water for so long.
You gotta get your forehead.
I will. That's how you do it. Ooh, it gets really warm right here. It's getting warmer. See, the problem with over there is that cold water is coming out and it cools the water off. But the further away you get from it, it's getting hotter.
Ooh, that looks epic behind you.
Isn't it? So we were told it's best to come in the morning, and I see why. We got here about 8:15, and you see it's not, there's people here, but it's not crazy busy. I've been told, you know, around lunchtime, it starts getting where they're bringing bus loads of people, and the parking lot's full of cars, and it's just like way busy. So I'm glad we got up early to do this.
Okay, we got our mud facial complete. Now it is off to get our one drink complete. And then we can mark this as a success. You can drink the water too. Is it yummy? It's cold, that's for sure.
It's cold spring water. Oh, it's good. So moving through here, you move at a very slow pace because moving through water is typically slow anyway unless you're swimming. But the water feels heavy, and so it feels like you're pushing against, well, there's silica in here, but it feels like you're pushing through more than just water as you're moving through. Hey, honey.
Hey, honey.
This is so pretty and so relaxing.
Where's the Starbucks?
No Starbucks. But it's funny because as you walk through, there's areas that are cooler than other areas. This is a really warm area over here. What you got there, honey?
I got me a Gull beer. think that's how you pronounce it.
I think so.
Looks like it, huh? Gull.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the local beers here, I believe.
Yep, it is.
And it tastes quite lovely here in the Blue Lagoon. It's all nice and toasty down here. It's all nice and cold up here. Balance. Balance, balance.
So part of your entry into Blue Lagoon is you get the white mask, but they have other types of masks. If you want those, you pay extra for those, and you get one drink each. You can get alcohol or you can get non-alcohol.
There's different packages.
Yeah, and then there's different packages. You can get like unlimited drinks or something like that. But we just got the one because we're on a tour. So, but if you're coming and staying all day, like, oh, there's actually a hotel right over there. You can come and stay on site.
Yeah, we got one free drink. If you have more than that, you might have too much fun. Too much fun.
Well, they don't want you getting rowdy up here.
And you still got white on your ear.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Get it off for me.
There you go.
We've only got about 10 more minutes in here, and I could definitely stay way longer than that. But that's what happens when you do it on a tour instead of coming on your own. But that's just the nature of the beast of us being here in Iceland right now. But
we have met some people that live very close to us in Louisiana. It's a very popular attraction. People fly here from all over just to come to the lagoon, and there's lots to do within the city around us in Reykjavik.
Yeah, we're gonna go do some exploring after this too.
Yeah. Okay, it is time to go. We are all cleaned. We've had our showers. Our faces feel amazing from the silica masks. And we're ready to go. The bus is on its way. We got to jump on it.
So that's a wrap for Blue Lagoon. We're about to get back on the bus. Let us know what you think about this. Would you enjoy doing something like Blue Lagoon? I really enjoyed it myself. Did you?
I did, very much so. I think we forgot to point out that there is actually a hotel on site here.
Yes, there is a hotel. You can actually come and stay and do this as many days as you want. But now we're on to another adventure. If you're new to our channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos.
The second trip up here today, we went in the morning quite early, the first trip.
That was insane. I thought we were gonna tip over at one point. We were like this, going like, oh.
And these things are beast. We just climbed that mountain like it was nothing, and they look really cool. We got a little short walk up here to get a really great viewpoint of Reykjavik. The weather is fantastic. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's gotta be in the 50s.
I'll check.
It's not really cold. I just got a long sleeve shirt on. Not even a jacket, very comfortable.
I'm super comfortable. 56 degrees.
56 degrees, I was right.
I just put my beanie on because I don't have any hair.
That was a fun climb up. These things have no problem. All 4-wheel drive, plenty of clearance off the ground. I want one of those at home. All right, we made it. It's about a 2-minute walk. Just a little short walk right up here.
Precarious walk.
Yeah, that was great. And we got an excellent view of the ship and Reykjavik.
Oh, this is so pretty up here.
And it's perfect weather for this.
So way off in the distance, it looks like a mountain that's snow-capped. It's actually a glacier at the top of that mountain. So it's always snow all the time. It's absolutely beautiful from here. Very small looking from here, but it's really not small.
Lots of trails all throughout. We've seen a lot of people hiking, lots of different viewpoints to come up here. The name of this trail actually is Off the Beaten Path. And that's what you are.
Exhausted people.
Oh wow, this is sweet. You can see sheep out here, wild sheep. So Game of Thrones was filmed out here. A lot of the scenes were filmed out here, as you can see why. It is just awesome landscape. Right over here is the largest lake in Iceland, and just above that is a glacier. You can see the white tip of that.
Yeah, so that's a different glacier than we saw at the last stop. The drive-in was absolutely stunning. stunning. So
Crazy.
we were mostly on paved roads coming this way until we get to the mountain. And then the driver's so funny. He's like, there were people on my road. And he just starts driving on up the mountain. But also, we passed to our left a volcano that erupted in 2010. And when it erupted, it caused a lot of problems because so much ash went up into the air. And then it traveled around the world. And it canceled like thousands of flights. So it was a real big deal back in 2010.
It's really neat to be able to drive up these mountains in these giant four-wheel drives.
It's fun. It's kind of scary sometimes, but this one wasn't as bad as the last one because it was mostly paved coming in, but it's fun.
Yeah. We get to go a little bit further up and get a little bit better view with these vehicles.
Yeah.
Ooh, it stinks really strong of sulfur up here. Ooh, very strong.
We even made our own ring.
So along the trail, we stopped off after we cruised through all those rivers. He was like, I'm tired of this road, and he just took a left turn, and we just went right down in the river. We probably crossed it 15 times, but that was really fun. That was a highlight. We stopped off here. They say it's the legendary hot dog cart, and it is the official Icelandic hot dog. So that's what we're eating right now. Right amongst an old lava field here. Been here probably for about 5,000 to 6,000 years, according to our driver. And they gave us complimentary hot dogs and soda. I was hungry.
So I have no idea what's on this hot dog. I said just make it however you make it, but there's like 3 different sauces on there. The only thing I said is no raw onion, so there's some like grilled onion on here and different sauces.
Look at all the lava.
Yeah, so it's really cool that we're able to just walk out here among the lava fields, and it's just lava as far as the eye can see. And we saw lava fields in Hawaii at Volcanoes National Park, but it looks nothing like this. And so our driver said these lava rocks here are probably around 5,000 to 6,000 years old, and you can tell how old they are by how thick the moss is that's grown on them. And just an interesting fact, whenever you look at Iceland like from on top and you look down, you see a lot of green, but it's not grass, it's moss that you're seeing, because so much of Iceland is covered in, number 1, lava rock, and number 2, moss growing on the lava rocks.
Yeah, and it is like thicker than the thickest carpet you could ever walk on. It's so cushiony, like you sink down into it. It's very padded. So you can definitely tell this lava's been here for a very, very long time, because the moss is so green and lush. You can see where the lava flowed to and stopped. Can I see the line of it where those people are standing?
So all of Iceland was covered by the Ice Age glacier up until about 11,000 years ago. So you can see the land behind me on my right is all smooth and even. This was all covered by the glacier. And then the land that's what we're calling lava rocks to my left, that's how they can date things, because if it's smooth, then it was covered by that Ice Age glacier, and if it's rough, then it's younger.
Yeah, the weight of the glacier laying on top of the lava would flatten all the lava out and make it smooth. We are back on the ship, in case you haven't noticed. We have eaten, and we are off to the big show. Y'all, don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I got an idea. Katy Perry is going to be performing in the theater on the ship tonight, here in just a few minutes. And Shaka Khan is here, and Kool and the Gang. Don't know when they're going to be performing, but it's supposed to be a pretty awesome party.
Yeah, so this is the official christening and naming ceremony of the Norwegian Prima, and it's about time to go. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. We didn't make it to the stage.
We're not important enough for the theater.
There's a couple overflows. We're in one of them.
Well, there's overflows all over the ship.
They probably can't hear us.
We're in a dining room. So we got tired of sitting in the dining room where we really couldn't see anything anyway. So we got up and we came to Sid Norman's. And the show's on in here and there's a bar.
Not only a bar,
Sid Norman's bar.
the coolest bar.
Yeah.
And they got a big screen, Katy Perry's on right there.
But we didn't get to see a whole lot of the show. Well, we didn't get to see any of the show live. We got to see it on screens, just like you did at home.
Only the VIPs got to sit in the theater. There's
We're not
a
VIPs.
whole bunch of VIPs on this show.
But we're not them.
But you know what? We're having fun
Yes,
nonetheless.
we are. Cheers, Sonny.
Cheers!
And we
Here's
have a
to
bar and
the,
they don't.
Here's to the Prima
To the Prima.
for her inaugural celebration.
Yes.
Cheers to her.
Cheers.
And cheers to her. It's just kind of like her birthday week, right?
Yes, it is. We're going to continue my birthday for a whole 7 days.
Yes, why not?
Thank you, Katie, for being one of our newest godmothers. We welcome you to the Norwegian family.
You ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the